Practice these 15 Stoic habits daily to master your mind. Stoicism. Every day presents a new chance to shape your mindset. Stoicism teaches you that your perceptions shape your reality. As Epictetus says, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. This principle acts as a compass in your life, guiding you through both challenges and opportunities. Imagine you're at work and your colleague snaps at you, frustrated over a deadline. Your immediate instinct may be to retaliate or feel upset. Yet, the Stoic approach invites you to pause, breathe deeply, and reconsider the situation. Instead of taking their irritation personally, remind yourself that their reaction often stems from stress unrelated to you. How often do you find yourself responding impulsively to situations? Would taking a moment to reflect change the way you handle conflicts? It's crucial to recognize that while you can't control others' actions, you can control your response. Let's think about another scenario. You're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting. The urge to curse and pull your hair out washes over you. But what if you choose to see this delay as a moment to practice patience? Take a deep breath and acknowledge that frustration won't change the circumstance. Instead, use this time to listen to an inspiring podcast or simply reflect on your day. What thoughts run through your mind when you're faced with delays or obstacles? Are they constructive, or do they lead to negativity? Becoming aware of your internal dialogue can reveal your predisposition to react habitually, often in ways that serve only to heighten your stress. The goal here isn't to suppress your feelings, but to acknowledge them while redirecting your focus toward what you can control, your thoughts and actions. Incorporating this Stoic habit into your daily routine allows you to gradually master your mind, improving your overall happiness and well-being. As you move through your day, consider embracing these Stoic reflections. What small actions can you take in the next 24 hours to practice this principle? Take a moment now. Think of one situation that typically triggers a negative reaction for you. Tomorrow, when you face a similar situation, remember Epictetus's words. Take a breath, assess your response, and choose to navigate that moment with tranquility and wisdom. Before you dive into this practice, I need to give you an important heads up. Many subscribers have reported that YouTube unsubscribed them without warning. Check the red button below to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I don't want you to miss any Stoic lesson coming up. And since you're here, smash that powerful like. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. Tell me in the comments, which city are you watching from? I love getting to know every amazing person who's part of this community. Your participation makes all the difference. Let's interact. As you take a moment to breathe and reflect, remember this: we suffer more in imagination than in reality. These words from Seneca remind us that our minds often create obstacles that don't truly exist. Think about it. How many times have you felt anxiety about an upcoming presentation, imagining every worst-case scenario in vivid detail? You picture the room, the audience, and the potential for failure. The heart races, palms sweat. But what if you shifted your perspective? Instead of focusing on the fear of judgment, consider the opportunity to share your ideas. Picture the faces of your colleagues, eager to hear what you have to say. Imagine engaging them, sparking a discussion that could lead to meaningful insights. This transition in focus is a powerful tool of Stoicism. It doesn't deny the fear. It simply redirects your energy toward the potential for growth and connection. When you face a situation that causes dread, stop and ask yourself, what is within my control? Take a moment to look around you. Perhaps you're waiting in a long line at the grocery store. It's easy to feel impatience bubbling up. But here's where the Stoic mindset can make a difference. Ask yourself, is this frustration helping me? In that moment, choose to be present. Engage your senses. Notice the colors of the items on the shelves. Listen to the chatter of the people around you. This simple practice can ground you. It nurtures patience and provides clarity. Let's dive a bit deeper. Many people overlook the impact of comparison on their well-being. We scroll through social media, absorbing images of success and happiness. This often spurs feelings of inadequacy. Remember, these snapshots don't tell the full story. Don't waste time on what you can't control, as Epictetus reminds us. Instead of envying others, pivot that energy back to yourself. Think about what you can do today to feel fulfilled. Focus on your journey, not the paths of others. The moment you let go of that toxic comparison, a sense of freedom washes over you. How many times have you found yourself dwelling on what others think of you? What if you shifted your mindset to prioritize your own values and beliefs? This is a key aspect of Stoicism, aligning your actions with your principles, regardless of outside opinions. As you wrap up your day, consider your responses. Reflect on moments of frustration or anger. Were they warranted? What did you learn about yourself through those experiences? Remember, this practice isn't about perfection. It's about progression. It's recognizing each minor shift in your perspective as a step in mastering your mind. So, tomorrow, as you make your way through the world, keep these reflections close. What small change can you make to transform a stressful moment into one of clarity? Embrace the journey of self-discovery. What will you choose to focus on today? As you wake up tomorrow, take a moment to set your intentions for the day. A simple practice to start your morning is to think of 3 things you are grateful for. This can shift your mindset right from the beginning. Gratitude helps us focus on what we have rather than what we lack. Now picture this. It's the morning rush. You spill coffee on your shirt. Your first thought may be annoyance or frustration. But pause for a second. This is a small setback that doesn't define your day. Instead, you can laugh it off, change your shirt, and continue on. Remember, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. As you go through your day, think about a moment that usually makes you anxious. Perhaps it's a meeting where you must speak in front of others. Instead of imagining the worst-case scenario, try visualizing success. Picture yourself sharing your ideas clearly and confidently. See the nods of agreement, the smiles of understanding. This shift can be powerful. Throughout your day, practice mindfulness, being fully present in each moment. Are you eating lunch? Savor each bite. Notice the flavors, the textures. Let your mind rest from wandering. Eating mindfully not only brings you joy, but it also helps in reducing stress. How do you react when you face a setback? Maybe you forget an important task or misplace your keys. It's easy to spiral into frustration. But the Stoic approach invites you to pause. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Every mistake is an opportunity for growth. Each stumble can teach you something valuable. Think about your interactions with others. Do you find yourself often feeling offended by minor comments? Instead of immediate defensiveness, take that moment to breathe. Respond with curiosity rather than judgment. Ask, what might they be feeling? This response can foster understanding and reduce conflict. Now, picture a situation where you feel overwhelmed. Perhaps it's work deadlines or family responsibilities. The Stoics suggest breaking down your tasks. Take a large project and divide it into smaller, manageable steps. Focus on one task at a time. Completing each small step will give you a sense of progress. As your day comes to an end, take time to reflect again. What went well? What challenges did you face? Write it down if you can. Journaling is a great method to pause and appreciate your growth. It can help you see patterns in your reactions. Consider this. What would I tell a friend who faced a similar situation? This shift in perspective can bring clarity. Often, we're harder on ourselves than we are on others. Treat yourself with the kindness you would offer a friend. Finally, as you prepare for sleep, let go of the day's stresses. Release any baggage from your mind. Imagine placing your worries in a box, closing it, and setting it aside. A peaceful mind is key to a good night's sleep. Tomorrow holds new experiences. What will you choose to focus on? Remember, each day is a blank canvas. Use the tools of Stoicism to paint it with intention and clarity. Embrace the journey ahead. As you wake to a new day, take a moment to embrace the possibilities ahead. Start with a simple exercise. Breathe deeply and visualize the day you want to have. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be today? It's a small question, but it can set the tone for everything that follows. Think about the small choices you make in a day. When you're waiting in line at the coffee shop, how do you feel? Do you tap your foot impatiently? Or do you take a moment to enjoy the atmosphere around you? Maybe you notice the barista's cheerful smile or the scent of fresh pastries. These little moments are opportunities to practice mindfulness and fully engage with your surroundings. Throughout the day, challenges will come your way. Perhaps a coworker disappoints you or your plans get derailed. Instead of reacting with frustration, pause and reflect. Remember, the Stoics teach us that while we can't control what happens, we can control how we respond. Ask yourself, what's the best way to handle this? When facing difficulties, it can help to write down your thoughts. Journaling isn't just for big events. It's a tool for everyday life. At the end of the day, jot down a few challenges you faced. Write how you reacted. Were you proud of your response? If not, think about what you'd do differently next time. This can build a pattern of positive change. Let's talk about relationships now. Communication is key. When someone offends you, instead of snapping back, try a different approach. Take a breath and respond with curiosity. Ask them what they meant. This simple act can defuse tension and open the doors for understanding. You might discover that their words had nothing to do with you, just a bad day on their part. And what about self-compassion? We often hold ourselves to high standards. If you make a mistake, remind yourself it's okay. Picture a friend who just messed up. how would you comfort them? Offer yourself that same kindness. Remember, progress includes setbacks. Now, imagine you're at the end of your day, reflecting on your experiences. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, think about how you handled situations. Did you show patience? Did you embrace gratitude? Celebrate those moments. You might find it helpful to have daily reflections before bed. As you wind down, think about 3 things that went well that day. They don't have to be big. Maybe you helped a colleague or enjoyed a warm meal. Acknowledging these small joys can shift your mindset towards positivity. As you prepare for sleep, allow yourself to release the worries that crept in during the day. Picture each one like a leaf floating down a stream. Let them drift away, free from your mind. Tomorrow is another chance to start fresh. Consider how you can apply what you learned today. What is one thing you can improve upon? Embrace that thought as you settle in for the night. Remember, the Stoic journey is about building resilience and clarity. Each day is a step forward, a chance to shape your thoughts and reactions. As you embark on this daily practice, remind yourself that you are in control of your responses. What will you choose to focus on tomorrow? Your journey awaits. As the sun rises on a new day, take a moment to reflect on the journey you're on. Remember, every day is a fresh start, and it brings new chances to practice Stoic principles. Think about how you can carry the lessons from yesterday into today. Begin by setting a simple intention for the day. What quality do you want to embody? Patience? Kindness? Maybe resilience. Choose one and keep it in mind as you go through your tasks. This subtle focus can guide your actions and reactions. Now, as you move through your day, events will unfold. Think about how you can handle them with grace. For instance, if a colleague interrupts you in a meeting, instead of reacting with irritation, pause. Breathe. Remind yourself that interruptions are part of life. Instead of leading with frustration, respond calmly. You might say, "I appreciate your input. May I finish my thought first?" This approach invites respect and keeps the conversation constructive. Let's shift gears to your personal interactions. How often do you find yourself caught up in trivial disagreements? These moments can be opportunities to practice Stoicism. When faced with a conflict, ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Sometimes the best response is to let go. Choose your battles wisely. This shift in mindset can lead to a more peaceful day. Think about moments of self-doubt. They creep in quietly, don't they? You might question your abilities or compare yourself to others. Here's a gentle reminder. Your journey is unique. Remember Epictetus's words again. Don't waste time on what you can't control. Focus on your progress instead. During your lunch break, take a moment to step outside or find a quiet corner. Use this time to breathe deeply and ground yourself. You could even practice gratitude. Think of 3 more things you're thankful for today. This simple shift can brighten your outlook and help you refocus. As the day unfolds, you'll likely encounter setbacks. Maybe a project doesn't go as planned, or a friend cancels on you. Instead of letting frustration take over, lean into the Stoic practice of reflection. Ask, what can I learn from this? Each obstacle carries a lesson, waiting to be discovered. Communication is another powerful tool. When the day gets tough, Don't hesitate to reach out to a friend or colleague. Sharing your thoughts doesn't show weakness. It shows human connection. It gives you a fresh perspective and can lighten your emotional load. Remember, we're all in this together. Now, as evening approaches, it's time to reflect on your day again. Find a quiet moment to assess your actions. Did you respond to challenges with calm? How did you embody the quality you chose this morning? Celebrate even the smallest victories. Each step counts. Before you go to bed, take a few moments to jot down your reflections. What were the highlights? What challenges did you face? Remember, it's not just about what went wrong. It's about how you handled it. Are you proud of your responses? If not, think about how you could approach similar situations differently next time. Finally, as you prepare for sleep, practice letting go of any lingering worries. Imagine placing them in a box and setting it aside. This act can help free your mind for a peaceful night's rest. The next day will come with more opportunities to learn, grow, and apply Stoic principles. Tomorrow is waiting, full of potential. What will you choose to focus on? Embrace that thought as you close your eyes. Each day is a canvas, ready for your brush. Make it one of intention and clarity. Your journey continues. The sun dipped low in the sky, casting a golden hue over the town. It was a fitting backdrop for the final day of reflection, where all the lessons learned would converge. Each character stood at a crossroads, facing challenges they had either avoided or embraced in the past. At the office, Jenna's hands trembled. On her desk, as she eyed the meeting room, she was set to present her project, a culmination of months of hard work. The old fears clawed at her mind. Did she remember everything? Would they judge her? But then she remembered the Stoic principles. Focus on what you can control. She took a breath, deep breath, grounded herself in the moment, and stepped forward with determination. Across town, David was grappling with a tougher issue. His previous encounters with his irritable colleague Mark had left him on edge. But today felt different. Instead of bracing for an argument, he chose a new path. He walked up to Mark, who was visibly stressed. "Hey, I notice things seem hectic. Can we talk about it?" The open-ended question caught Mark off guard, diffusing the tension that always hung between them. They ended up discussing the project over coffee, laughter punctuating their exchange. For the first time, David felt the weight lighten. Meanwhile, Lucy had spent her morning in gratitude, focusing on what brought her joy. As she walked the park path, she paused, noticing the small things, the laughter of children, the rustling leaves. She smiled at the beauty surrounding her. Her mind felt clearer, more open. She knew how much she could let external comparisons cloud her vision. Today would be different. Life wasn't a race. As evening approached, Jenna wrapped up her presentation. She had poured her heart into it, sharing her ideas with passion. The response was overwhelmingly positive. Colleagues approached her afterward, eager to collaborate. In that moment, she recognized her growth. The fears that had held her back were nothing compared to the joy of connection and mutual respect. David's newfound relationship with Mark blossomed too. Over the next few weeks, they worked together more seamlessly, learning from each other, fostering a friendship that seemed impossible before. David reflected on this progress, saying to himself, "Sometimes all it takes is a little patience and understanding. Lucy felt renewed energy as well. During her evening reflection, she noted the shifts in her mindset. No longer would she dwell on her mistakes or compare herself to others. Instead, she penned down her achievements, however small, and savored them. Gratitude had opened the door to self-acceptance. As the night unfolded, each character prepared for rest, their hearts lighter than before. They understood the importance of reflection, not just for today, but for every tomorrow that lay ahead. They had faced frustrations, setbacks, and anxiety. But through Stoicism, they discovered clarity, patience, and resilience. They fell asleep, knowing that the journey was never about perfection, but about progress. Each day a canvas, waiting to be painted with intention. And in the quiet of the night, the wisdom they had gathered now glowed brightly, lighting their path forward. Want to keep progressing on your journey towards inner peace? Subscribe now to the channel and get the next Stoic reflections delivered directly to you. If this content resonated with you, don't forget to click like. Share your biggest takeaway in the comments. Your insights could inspire fellow seekers. And remember, send this to at least 3 friends who could use a dose of calm.